Well, early voting for the November 8th election begins this morning across Texas. And this is a big election with the governor, other statewide offices, and every U.S. representative on the ballot. 6 News reporter Meredith Haas begins our coverage from Bell County.
Good morning. That early voting starts at 8 a.m. in Bell County at polling locations like the one you see behind me. Now, election officials tell me that not much has changed for this election year, but they do have heightened security. When you do show up to the polls, you need to remember one of the 7 approved forms of ID and make sure you registered to vote. If you do not have either of these requirements, you cannot vote today. Now, as voting begins, we're watching those statewide candidates like Greg Abbott and Beto O'Rourke. Abbott currently has 54% of voter support, while O'Rourke has 43%. Here in Bell County, you'll see names on the ballots for county commissioner, justice of the peace, and more. Desi Roberts, the elections administrator for Bell County, says they have done everything they can to make sure this is a safe and fair election in Bell County.
We are prepared for any type of demonstration, any type of hecklers. And as long as they do not disrupt voters' passage towards the polling sites or the election workers executing their duties, then they are, by all means, they have right to demonstrate.
Now, just as a reminder, the polls do close at 5 p.m. today, but it won't be your last chance to get the vote out, the early vote out, before that November 8th election. There are other days and times that you can do so. Now, coming up at 6, I'll be in McLennan County to see how they're preparing for the first day of early voting. Meredith Haas in Bell County for 6 News. Back to you in the studio.
Okay, Meredith, thank you. If you are thinking about voting by mail, your application for a ballot must be received by this Friday. Now, you will want to make sure you fill it out correctly so it does not get rejected. Thousands of ballot applications and ballots were returned in the March primary elections, mostly because the ID numbers that voters use were not the same as the numbers they use when they registered to vote. And for your complete midterm election guide, just head over to kcentv.com or just text the word VOTE to 254-777-6000. Again, polls open this morning at 8 across the state.